This is called the 10x hot seat. So what happens here is we want to discuss our business problems, right? The only way we can grow to the next level is when we solve with business problems. We as entrepreneurs, we are already solving problems of the customers. Now here we are solving entrepreneurial problems that each one of us might face. It might be in the marketing space, it might be in the sales space, it might be in the operation space. This is a space where we will talk about it and solve it. The end goal of out of this session is what you should take away nugget, not only for your business, because we'll go through one round of each one of asking questions, and we will also seek lessons from others' mistakes as well. Because at the core of it, most of our businesses are same. There is the same marketing department, there is sales department, operations department. The whole juggle is about how do we completely organize ourselves in the most efficient way. Because of course, we can do a lot of things on our own. The question is, how can we learn from others' insights, their nuggets, and cut short our journey towards our next target? It might be 1 crore, 10 crore, 100 crore, whatever the target is that you want to go to the next level. And if you are not aware of who we are the 10 crore club. The 10 crore club is a community of founders doing a lot of big revenue. So we are stacked based on revenue. We are India's only such community which is stacked as per their revenue. So right now we have people doing more than 200 crore plus. Like we have about 70 people in that community. The combined net worth of that big community is already more than $10 billion plus. And we have this 1 crore to 100 crore community. We have this meeting coming up on Thursday. If you are here and if you know someone or if you are that right now, please come to that meetup. So that's what is this, right? So we are that power community to it is your machine. It is your tool to make sure that you can go to the next level. How do we go to the next level? By two ways, right? Either one is you get your top quality connection, because if you are able to like connect with 4 or 5 millionaires, multi-millionaires, and you can pitch about your problem, either you get collaboration opportunity or investment opportunity, and that is your ladder. In this whole game of snake and ladder, this is a ladder which can take you to the next level. That's what happens here. And I want you all to be part of this and use this platform, because this platform is made for entrepreneurs like you and me. Okay. And this is very important for us to take it to the next level. So please use this platform the right way, because there is no such platform throughout India which does this kind of a multi-layered revenue based kind of a stacking. Okay, so now what happens in this session? What is this 10x hot seat is about? 10x hot seat is where we discuss, as I said. So what we'll do right now is we'll take 30 seconds each, and there is a chat box here. We will write down the biggest roadblock that is stopping you to go to the next level. There's nothing called you must, because this morning I had a meeting. Someone said, Kashyap, I don't have money. I don't have money. Like, how can I grow my business without money? What I am doing here is because I'm doing all the things that you see here. Everything is without my own single money. I have been utilizing other resources, other money to grow my business. So lack of money is not the problem at all. And we have a lot of strategies. So if you choose to continue learning with us, we will share those ideas where you can leverage other resources. A lot of people say, hey, Kashyap, I only want investment. Investment is not the right ask ever, because everyone wants investment. Even if you go to this 1,000 crore fellow, he'll say, Kashyap, I want investment. So that is not the right ask. The question is, what is that thing which will grow your business? Is it right connection? Right connection can actually bring to you a lot of resources. You should be seeking those things. So what we'll do right now is take 30 seconds, think about the biggest challenge that you're facing in your business. Biggest challenge. Okay, this is your platform. Okay, and write down in the chat box the challenge you're writing, and we'll pick up the best questions and we will do a hot seat. That means what happens in the hot seat is you're going to come and talk about your problem in detail, and rest of us will give you insights about what you could do to grow to the next level. Clear? So we will take some time to start writing down the questions we have. So we're going to pause the recording right now. Okay. So Rajeshri, if you're here, Rajeshri Nair, if you can come on, the best is if you can come on video, because we as entrepreneurs, we must be brave enough to come in front of the camera and talk. Yeah. If you can come here and talk about your problem. You need to unmute yourself, please. We can't hear you. No, we can't hear you yet. Wait.
Okay,
Yeah, now we can talk. Yeah.
great. So my concern, as I put it on the chat box, is two very important things. One is rising inflation.
Yeah. And what do you do? What do you do?
One-
Like, because people don't know you, right? What business are you into? What do you do?
All right. So I'm an interior designer. I have my own design studio called Spear Tech Innovations. We are present in the industry for more than 13 years. We have our own in-house team of designers and project managers. We indulge in total design and project management expertise for residential and commercial projects.
Mm-hmm. And how is inflation affecting your business?
Of course, inflation has a huge say in our business because we normally move on budgets. Most of our works are budget driven, and in industry like mine, my product does not move, off the shelf quickly. We normally have a time slot of 3 months to 6 months, especially in our kind of industry and in companies where the sales cycle goes over a couple of months. Inflation definitely has a huge role in it, because once there's rising inflation, though customers make initial commitments, later for various reasons and various loopholes that they begin to discover, they refuse to make the complete payments, or they stop the work in between, or they try to compromise on the quality and make us totally accountable for it. So if you look at products like cars or homes that are instant off the shelf, so there's a ballpark X figure that you give, and it is sold against that. But for those kind of industries, as I mentioned, where where the sales cycle takes over a couple of months, especially the construction industry, the architectural industry, the product design industry, we are all definitely vulnerable to this rising inflation. That's
Okay.
point one.
Okay. And I get it. It's kind of a trap, right? It's a
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. Point one. Point two is going to be about the traffic menace. And this, everybody agrees that nobody can predict where there is dense traffic and where there is thin traffic. Though we have a meeting, say, across the town. So now, especially people like us are trying to become more, zonal in our activities, though it curbs our growth to a great extent, because we are wasting time just commuting from one place to another, or we are always keeping an eye on the team members who are not able to move from one place to another. Time zones are very thick, customers are waiting. If we are not able to manage the schedules, there is total unsatisfaction. Of course, not to blame us, but also it plays a role in the sales cycle and the closing. But this is a universal truth, especially in a city like
So
Bangalore. Or go to
the questions you are asking is something even D.K. Shivakumar said, even God cannot help you.
Absolutely, which is what I wanted to quote. So when even the
Yeah.
higher ups say it is not in their hands, so there must be some kind of a solution. So for example, I would always tell my customer beforehand, these are things we're going to face, and you'll have to be a little more lenient and flexible with us. Now I am very, I make it very clear to my clientele that this is where it is. Our zones are different. We definitely like to service your requirements, but you'll have to be more lenient and flexible with these standards. So what happens to those kind of companies who say that, we deliver on time? Because one of the important things for any company to sustain is to, deliver the given quality on time. Time is a very critical issue, criteria, right?
Right. So if you can pick one question, so like you have inflation issue, let's talk about that, because maybe that's something that we might work on.
Right.
So the whole sales cycle is long, and they take a lot of time to close a sale, right?
Yes, from the start to the end, this
And
time
there is,
period.
in between there is inflation, which affects the whole raw material cost, and it affects your margin.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because in our kind of industry where, for example, cement, sand, hardware materials, so each of them have their own cycle in which they hike their prices.
Hmm.
And these are all raw materials. But however, when we aggregate all the raw materials and we make the finished items, so which means we design, we bring it all together, we bring in our individual design, creativity, and we customize and make the product for
Because
the
you have a fixed contract with the customer, you're not flexible at that point. You have to deliver
customer.
with what was agreed upon.
We do say that there may be, a 2 or 3% price hike during this cycle. There is a clause over there for which they do not want to indulge in because it is very unpredictable.
Hmm.
I've
And
not heard anyone.
you're taking the hit. You're taking the hit because you have committed.
Absolutely, and this happens not only with the MSME firms like ours, but even the big firms where we have a collaboration. So name the big people in the industry. You have Livspace; these are the big players in the industry. You have Home Lane, you have Furdo. So even when we undertake individual contracts for them, even over there, they are also faced with the same challenges.
Got it. So anyone else who has faced a similar challenge and who can give her a suggestion about what she could do?
So what are the margins?
Margins are 10 to 12%, which is industry standard.
So is there any way to increase your margins that will beat your inflation thing?
No way. There's so much of competition that, in fact, we're forced to reduce our margins and still work.
Okay. What if we create some good USPs in the product that will stand you out from the crowd and you can charge high for that? Like,
Of
for
course,
example, let's say you have 10 different products. You should have 2 or 3 hero products which are being sold more. What if you can pick one of those out of those 3 products and you can hike the price and make it a premium product? For example, whenever I go to some art galleries, there will be some products which will be stacked at a very high price. You know, that gives a margin to your entire company. So let's say if you have 10 offers, 10 products, out of that select the top 3 best selling, and either you create a new USP around any one of them, or relaunch a new product which will have the traits of these 3 products at a supreme very high premium price. And even if you get 10% customers for that product, that will give you enough margin to tackle everything else.
yes, of course. So that's a very good, So what we're
Yeah.
doing is we're redefining our USPs.
Because I have done this. There is a good brand for mandala art. If you know mandala arts and
Mandala,
those
that's
products,
all.
they
Yeah,
do
it's
the
all.
exhibitions, they sell there, physically. So
So it's
this
all
is
those
what I
rangoli.
told them, to create one big frame mandala and put a price of 5,000 and 10,000, and it will be a showstopper basically. Anyone who enters the room, he will first see that big one, okay, in front of everyone. It will be visible. Put a price of 25,000. Even if you get one sale of 25,000 in a month, you are making way more,
Absolutely. So as I said, we don't concentrate on one single product. We concentrate on an aggregate when we take up the whole concept of designing, right? So we do all the places. So if it's
Yeah.
commercial interiors, then you're taking up the whole office. You're doing up the whole office. So which means you're
Right.
civil,
So you can
flooring,
have some of the,
lighting.
see, so the worth of the design also depends on the location.
Right.
Okay. For example, if someone enters into a 5-star hotel, the designs which will be visible in the front, they are of perceived higher value than the designs which are kept at the back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The
Of the
hospitality industry, yes, runs in a different.
strategically, you can place those designs and create a design which is so proper. Okay, and if you want this design, then you have to pay premium basically, or you can go for other options. And even if you get 5-10% clients getting converted for this premium design, and it will be in a limited stock, you won't be making a unlimited amount of it. Okay, create a urgency, create a limitation, and create wait list for it. Okay, this product we only create 3 in a month. Okay, so there is a wait list. Next week we will let you know if we have a slot, something of that sort. Once you create that urgency, wait listing, then they see your brand at a higher value as well. And I'll tell you one more good thing of why I want you to put this. Because once you have one offer at 25K or 50K, that elevates your entire brand. And then your conversion of other products increases, because the price difference is high. They will see, okay, they are selling at 25K, they could have charged me way higher, but they are only charging 5,000 for this. So you can even sell more for 5,000. That increases conversion of all other products. So you should have a hero showstopper product at a very high price and create the urgency, create a limited stock availability, and create wait listing for that. Then you will not worry about inflation of 2-3%.
I have definitely made a note of this point. I am going to implement it and give you my
It
feedback.
works. It works.
I
He
will
is
Create a
fantastic.
unique design
Yeah.
and make it
So,
exclusive. Okay.
no
I surely do.
disclaimer.
I've made my notes.
I mean, disclaimer, not trying to promote him, but genuinely telling you that he is fantastic. Okay.
I know that was a very good idea that just came
Yeah.
through.
So he's
I've made my
fantastic. Like,
We have already implemented in Bangalore for mandala business. It works. We created one big size mandala, 8 by 8 frame kind of thing. We kept a price of 25K and we gave the urgency that only 3 we make in a quarter. And there is a wait list of 15 people. We'll let you know. And then when we'll say them, okay, we have a slot ready. Do you want it? They will make the full cash payment immediately. You know?
absolutely. So I think that's you're just basically reversing the whole cycle.
Absolutely.
I've
We have
made
to
my
increase the perceived value of a brand. See, product is a product. Okay. You have to see how you're positioning that product in a customer's mind. I have seen brands who are selling sand, water at dollars, like $100, $200, how they're
That's-
positioning that sand. That's the thing, right?
yeah,
So you have to attach a story to your product as well. If you're creating a hero thing, okay, why you are charging 25K? You justify with a story.
right.
Okay.
A
If you have
narrative.
a good compelling story, which no
Yes.
one can beat, automatically your brand gets elevated, other products pricing also looks reasonable, your conversion increases, and one high ticket product sale in a month will give you enough margin to increase the quality of other products as well and hire more team as well.
Right. That's very interesting. I have made this note. So this narrative and theme is what we definitely work on.
Yeah.
But this showstopper now that's
I suggest, do you have that link, booking link, Ankit? Do you have it? The meeting booking link, handy?
I'll create one.
Okay, I can share. So we'll have I think at the end of it, we'll share the booking link, where you can book a meeting with Ankit and me, and you can
right.
we'll get into details, right? Like end of the day, it's all about acceleration here, right? So we want to make sure that you're all accelerating. When you're here on this platform, nobody goes back with same anymore. We are going to go to the next level. That's our mission, isn't it? That's our target.
Right.
So no more. It's not motivation, and I'm not trying to motivate. It's all about fact, right? Because at
We'll talk about the implementation you can do
Yeah.
as per your brand current status, right? From there, what you can implement and you can go to the next level.
Sure. I'll share the link in during this meeting itself.
Sure,
Okay?
sure, sure.
Anyone else want to give insights to Rajshri for this one? Anyone who has a personal experience, something around this? Anyone? Okay, so let's go to the next question. I think we'll go to Ramesh's question. See, the way we pick up the question is, it has to be general for everyone to understand. Okay, we try to ask questions in a way that everyone can relate to. So Ramesh is asking, customers take more information and knowledge on products. Finally trap to competitors. Its effectiveness, my sales. It affects my sales and how to overcome this problem. Ramesh, you want to come and talk more about who you are, what you do? Are you there, Ramesh? So I'm sharing the link to Ankit for our meeting booking. Are you there, Ramesh? I think he is not there on the call, but let us talk about it, right? Ramesh, you're there, right? I think he might be on mute mode. Ramesh, is it possible to talk, Ramesh? Okay, so I think let us talk in general. Okay, let's talk because he's not able to talk. So, are you there?
Kashyap,
Yeah, go ahead, Ramesh. Yeah.
Kashyap, nothing I mentioned in that chat box. That is the only thing. Actually, I'm driving, so just you can go ahead with that.
Okay.
My question. Yeah.
So so I'll quickly tell you because he's driving. He is into solar. No, he's into the battery business, right? He's into renewable battery business. That means he can repair your battery and give it longer life. And what is happening is people are coming and talking to him, and they go back to his competitors. It is affecting his sale. What could he do? That is the question. Okay. Anyone want to give some insights about what he could do about it? Competitors coming, people come. And it's not only him, we also do. Okay, we're working with one of our clients, and this one of these clients wanted to start his own franchise business. So what we did is we made list of all the competitors. So we created a dummy email addresses and tried to, like, talk to them and ask the employees to go and visit them as customers, get their data, get their pitch deck, what for to create our own deck. Have you faced people like us who have done that kind of a window shopping? But the question is, looks like he is facing so many people who are asking questions. What could he do about it? Anyone?
Okay, so I want to know whether he is answering on an individual level to every one of them, or
Yeah.
he can create a system or a landing page where he'll have all the answers to the questions so that people can go and just refer.
He's a solopreneur and he's doing everything on his own.
Okay, so he need more hands or more tools which can handle the Q&As basically. Even if he can have one website where all the questions and answers are
Yeah,
catered,
right. That's a very simple.
and then we can have one option like if you have any customized question or if you have any detailed question, then here is a
Call.
calendar booking link.
Yeah,
Go
I
and book
mean,
it. So
see,
that will refine.
it need not be like a big whatever, like so complicated website. You have to depend on someone. Maybe a
Correct.
simple Word document or a PDF you can create and say, hey, look, I have
Yeah, and he
answered
can
these
directly
questions.
give those PDFs on WhatsApp that okay,
Yeah.
here are the list of questions and answers, and there will be a button to join the
Yeah.
list kind of thing.
So I think it's also it is also part of the content marketing kind of a thing, right? You're educating a customer. So instead of you actually spending a lot of time, because your time is very important.
And one more thing which he can do is in WhatsApp business, he can create catalogs.
Yeah.
And there, if the profile gets verified, he can have multiple products and he can list down the benefits and the questions and the options. So people can go and check his entire gallery in the WhatsApp itself and they can make the payments then and there itself or book the meetings. That flow also works.
Yeah. See, end of the day, end of the day, what Ankit is pointing out to is you must create a system which can take volume.
Yeah.
Because
You
only
should be free from those one-to-one things.
the only way that you can grow. I mean, you tell me which business. The only way any business has failed is due to lack of customers, due to lack of enough number of customers. It is not about all the other issues of operations. Business has failed. If you actually look at it, it is about customers. So the first thing that you must focus on is increasing the sales. If it means running ads and getting a lot of customers, operations is the easier part actually. We might be focusing on wrong aspects of operations, thinking that this is the problem. But also, you know what, our mind acts in a very funny way that it always wants to hide from the real problem. We want to blame a lot of things which might not be exactly real thing. The real thing is I don't have the ability or I don't know how to get a pipeline of customers. That means that is exactly once you have pipeline of customers, because one of the questions Ankit asked me is, Kashyap, now we are getting a lot of leads. How are all the departments running? You know what happens when you get a lot of customers? The whole business becomes so active, so much more active, so much of urgency is created. And that creates efficiency in the operations as well. Because it is that kind of a pull pressure, isn't it?
Yeah, I see it this way. Like if you're getting 1-2 inquiries in a day, you will handle it. But if you're getting 100 inquiries every single day, new inquiries, then you will have to create a system. You are bound to create a system basically.
Yes.
So the more you scale, the more is the need of creating systems.
Yeah. And how we operate also, I'll tell you, okay? Because someone asked me this, I don't think she is here. Someone asked me, hey, Kashyap, I have zero money. Like zero money. I'm even struggling to pay money to my rent. I'm struggling to pay my, employee. I have no money. So I told her that even without money, you can still do it. You can use others' money, and that is a skill you must master. I think as entrepreneurs, we all struggle for money, of course. And as Ankit knows, I am not putting a single rupee of my own money. Agree with me, Ankit?
Yes, yes.
I am not putting a single rupee of my own money. And the business is generating money on its own, and someone else is paying for my growth. How cool is it? Agree with me, Ankit?
Yeah, it's good. See, generally people leverage other people's time by hiring team.
Yeah.
But if you learn the art of using other people's resources, other people's connections, other people's networks, and other people's money, that becomes more impactful.
Yes, and you are asking, you're calling it as investors. I'm calling them as partners,
Sponsors, partners.
sponsors. I mean, you call it right. So if you actually open up your mind to that world of partners, but when as soon as I use the word partner, the first thing that will come to your mind is, oh, partners are going to cheat me. Yes, there are individuals who will cheat for sure. They're not going to be thing. That's why you also must have a pipeline of partners.
Yeah. And also, whenever you are creating any partner, you should know what task you are giving that person. For example, let's say if I'll hire a coder in my company and I myself don't know coding, then I cannot judge the quality of work. And later on, a lot of things will go wrong. But if I myself know my work well, and the role that I'm going to assign to someone else, if I know that work as well, then I can do the quality check in the first meeting itself, whether that person is qualified or not. Yes, agree?
Yeah.
So it's very important for you as a business owner to know minimum skills of all the domains. For example, marketing, operations, deal closings, customer interactions, customer handling, some tech things to learn how to create the websites and all these angles. You should know the basics at least, so that you can judge the quality of a service. When we don't know something, then we give the complete control to a third person, then the problem arises.
Yes, can I quickly tell about my problem? See, this was during 2020 COVID, okay, and I am someone who doesn't know anything about running ads. I'm like this, right? Like I know how to do my kind of business kind of a thing. I don't know how to do this online. During everyone's going online, I was absolutely like looking around what is going on, and this is what exactly Ankit was talking about, right? And I paid someone 42,000 rupees for running Facebook ads. He took the money during COVID. We're talking about COVID, right? He took the money and he ran away. You know what I'm saying? So these things has troubled me, and I think one of the most important things for an entrepreneur is to master that, control that, generating the leads. How do I run ads? How do I get these things? Because end of the day, you must always remember, getting customers is your only responsibility in your business. The other things are not important. Let me tell you that. Your only responsibility is to generate leads. Look at Swiggy, look at Zomato, look at any big company. Why they are big is because they have customers. Because they have customers, then they have cloud kitchens who are associated with them. They may now Swiggy might be creating their own kitchens, but for a longest period of time, they were not into business of kitchens at all. They were not even doing the operations at all. Their only thing was getting customers and sending those customers traffic to some other place. The only way that you can leverage yourself is when you are not doing the operations. Let us be clear about it. Okay. So don't agree that Tata should be knowing all the businesses. Okay. Okay. So I might be missing. So we'll go to the next question. If you get into knowledge things, you are limiting yourself. You can hire and delegate. Absolutely. It is absolutely that you can delegate. I think we all know. That the whole problem with entrepreneurship is we all know what to do, but we don't know how to do. We all heard that we must have a team, but I don't have money to pay to them. What if I tell you I have a team which I don't pay for? I'm the ultimate jugaad from that point of view. I don't use my own money for running ads. I don't pay to my people. It works. It works. Nobody told you that you must always pay your employees. Nobody told you that. Okay, so let's go to the next question. We'll go to also in a platform like this, people tend to oversell their solutions. You are passing comment, Arun. Okay, we'll come to Rangalakshmi. I think you asked a question that already, right? So anything else? Unpredictable business. You already that's done. We do have the problem of office and operations automation. Also credit control. Problem of office and Arun, if you can come and talk about it in detail, because people may not know who you are. Arun. Are you here, Arun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please introduce yourself, who you are, what you do.
Yes, I'm Arun here. I've been into trading for the last year, say 30 years now. Okay, we are changing track here now. So we've got into some new businesses where we've got this credit is a problem there. So what we are So what we are seeing everywhere is you give you you give credit. Like for example, yeah, we've got a diesel. Yeah, we've got yeah, diesel as a product. We give the diesel here to corporates, and each bill is some yeah, 20 lakhs, yeah, 25 lakhs. And these guys, yeah, they promise next day, and it goes on to next week, week after that, and that's how. So, 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 so one of the biggest problem being is credit. Second thing, what we are facing is the office automation. See what happens. You cannot yeah, keep tab on everybody in the office. So, yeah, supposing inquiry comes, inquiry should be immediately addressed to yeah, which we are unable yet to do. So I just wanted to have some solution regarding this.
Yeah, so there are two problems you talked about. One is office
Credit control.
and credit, of
Yeah.
course. Credit is one, and then this office automation. Let us talk the easier one, which we can talk about. Can you tell me about your current customer journey? Like what happens? What is the first thing that happens? Is he coming through online website? Is he writing a WhatsApp message to you?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's both. See what? Yeah, initially, yeah, they come yeah, yeah to online as well as WhatsApp, yeah, yeah, whatever. And then once we are comfortable, I mean, he's also comfortable, yeah, with us. He just sent a message, yeah, please, yeah, deliver, yeah, 10,000 liters, yeah, please, yeah, deliver 5,000 liters. So it yeah keeps on increasing, and yeah, we'll have the check ready. Yeah, when see because we have to send in yeah these tankers. So when the tankers yeah, goes there, yeah, we try to see that yeah the tanker yeah, won't come back yeah, without delivering. So we tend to yeah fill up yeah the customer's place, and yeah then yeah the whole yeah rigmarole yeah starts. Okay, yeah yeah the check hasn't been signed. It'll be signed yeah tomorrow. You can send somebody. I mean
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are the typical things,
Yeah,
no?
for people who don't know what he does exactly, okay, he is in the business of selling fuel, which is diesel and petrol. Yes or no? Diesel, right? Mostly.
Yeah, diesel yeah for corporates. Yeah.
Yeah, diesel for corporates. Why corporates is they run their gensets, generators, and he supplies fuel to them, and he gets this regular order. What is happening is he's sending the material, but he's not getting the money on time, and that is actually eating up his working capital. He's kind of stuck now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and that's one problem. And then now is other side is he's getting inquiries. Of course, it now the problem is he wants to take up more inquiries, but he doesn't have working capital to like take up these more inquiries, and he wants investment for that to manage the whole flow, but not able to get it.
Can it be prepaid?
No, no, it is yeah. Supposing we don't yeah give, there'll be 10 more guys who will be able to give.
It's
Yeah,
highly
the
competitive.
nearby, yeah, the nearby, yeah,
Petrol
petrol,
pump.
yeah, petrol bunk. He might be a bit costlier. Yeah, yeah, by say 1 rupee. Yeah, but then it's okay for the yeah for the customer if he gets the time, no. So it's a difficult. It's a high volume business. Yeah, but tougher.
Very little control on the pricing side. There is no
Yeah,
control.
correct. Yeah, because that's a government control, no?
Yeah. So there is no
So
control.
Kashyap ji, the way we reward the people who are action takers in our communities, let's say, okay.
Mhm, mhm.
Similarly, can a credit system be created like the people who have a good credit score of clearing out the payments on time or on the first week or whatever duration you have?
Mhm.
That's a premium set of people who will be delivered first, or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
credit scoring kind of thing, you
And
know,
that's a very
whether
good
you are
thought.
building a good
Yeah.
reputation with our company or
Yeah,
not. If you are building, you will get the priority always.
yeah, but these are short term, because you might lose the customer.
See,
See that
these are all like,
there is no sort of punishment.
like
You
Oyo
punishment you
customers.
cannot do.
Yeah, like they're OYO customers. They come, they hire, they use, and they get out of the room. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you have, see, that's the trade. You have to live with them. You have to die with them. You
Yeah,
don't have a choice.
very short term. There's no relation.
Yes,
And they if they don't like OYO, they'll go to some Zolo, whatever, somewhere.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, they'll go anywhere.
Yeah, so that's the problem. So there is very little. I think what we can definitely control is value addition. See, I understand this is what we should not focus on is the problems, right? The whole idea of this 10x hot seat is to make sure that we focus. I know it's like tough. I'm talking about something which is like absolutely tough. I completely acknowledge it. But we are here for a short period of time, and we're
Right.
not here to talk about problems, right? Looking at solutions, isn't it? What value addition can I do to my customers so that I can, or I have access. For example, you spoke about, right? You have access to a lot of these generator people, like a lot of commercial spaces.
Correct.
You have access to a lot of commercial spaces, yes or no? Now we're asking ourselves creatively, who else requires these connections apart from me? I have something which is an asset. For me, I don't care about, right? Like I'm very depressed about these people. It might be facility owners, it might be facility managers that might be talking to. Who else is
Right.
looking for these connections? Because there is already someone who is paying money for ads to get access to this list of people. They're paying money somewhere. And can you create a second line of business along with what
Yes.
you're doing? That will give you
That
that.
is what we have done.
What have you done?
That's all.
Let's hear it.
See, I'll tell you. No, I came for this very thing. Yeah. See, we have started. I told you something called fractional car ownership, co-ownership. So, what we do? We make these a group of 12 people, and this can be for any car. We make them pay just 9.33% of the car value. And just one time payment, and they can use the car for 5 years. Each year 45 days. So totally you use 225 days, and after 5 years we sell you the car. Is very transparent, whatever value, and we distribute here the car value among the members.
Hmm.
So you get
But that's
you are paying.
that is that you're not using your asset still, right? You're talking about
That's a cross
model.
promotion. Yeah, that's a cross promotion. Yeah,
But
actually.
you have access. I'm very because you have access to these
Yeah.
retail outlets. So technically, you are supplying to retail outlets. Who else? It might be a SaaS company that might want this access. A SaaS company who is selling retail software.
Mm.
It might be what?
Mm.
Force, is it, or what? Right. That is where you can still utilize
See,
connection.
see, basically we are we don't deal exactly with with the companies. We deal with the facility managers.
Hmm.
Facility manager of a complex.
Hmm.
The complex may be having some 20 companies or
I tell
hospitals
you what. See,
where
for example, if you met someone who is into solar business,
right. Okay.
solar business, right? Solar, and
Right.
his pitch with the facility guy is, look, I can reduce your electricity cost by 20%.
Okay.
You're only connecting this person to that person. That's it. And if
Huh.
on the sale, you're making a money and you have volume. You're sitting on volume which you're not utilizing. I know you don't like them. I know you hate them to the topmost. I know you hate them. But there are someone who wants them in the first also, right?
Correct. No, your contacts can always be this thing, but then sometimes you always think, no, how do I control the trade? And because this business I can touch 500 crores in just 1 year. I can touch easily.
But for that, you need capital.
A capital requirement, yes. And we have been poor at raising capital as such.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
Yes. Hmm?
Yeah, but you're into that. Okay, you're in the diesel space. Let's talk. I'll see. But I wanted to have something manufacturing. If you add something in the manufacturing space, I can directly connect you to someone right away.
we got out of it. Yeah,
If you have something which is,
it was worse.
you are trading right now, right? So trading has
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah,
trading
yeah.
has no value.
We are trading now.
Trading has no value. That's what. So if you have something which is creating some value, right? I can do some magic around it.
Mm-hmm. What sort of the manufacturing?
Yeah, like I'm saying to everyone, rest of us who are hearing this, any kind of manufacturing, there is funds available for it. Any kind of a manufacturing thing, it is available. Funds are available. There is a family office waiting to invest into such assets. And we're looking at bigger assets, of course. That's what we prefer. We don't want smaller companies. We're looking at bigger assets.
Mm.
That's where,
Mhm.
if you can joint venture with someone who has, I don't know what way, if you figure out that, because we have market access, if you can joint venture with someone who has some sort of a,
No. Now this fractional fractional ka ownership will touch 100 crores this year. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because we are doing in 3 cities, Delhi, Chandigarh, Bangalore. So at least sure, because
why don't you,
see,
Arun, why don't
yeah,
you,
yeah.
we have something called 10x Wealth coming, and
Okay.
this Sunday it is coming up, okay? And
This,
Sunday,
okay, right.
and we're calling a lot of doctors, vice presidents, employees,
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneurs who are looking to grow their wealth in
Directors as well.
directors, they're all coming, who might be your people.
Is that a
Okay.
networking forum? Is that what you?
It is a 10x Wealth. It's kind of, okay, let's pitch it, right? Let's pitch. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
10x Wealth is a 1-day program, Sunday program. And I know it's attractive for a lot of us here. I understand it. We have done a lot of filtering to bring these people. We have only called the people who are making money, technically. Okay. And these people, why we're doing it, I'll tell you. Okay. We want to sell our own services to them. And therefore, we know we want to be picky and choosy to bring what kind of people.
Right.
So it's happening on Sunday. You want to come?
Yeah, it's a full day event. We are bringing
When is it?
vice presidents, we're bringing directors, top working professionals,
And why we're
entrepreneurs,
doing it is
business
Venue?
owners.
because
Where's venue?
Capsule Works MG Road.
Okay.
And why we're doing it is because we are also becoming a VC fund in the very near future, and we're getting together a lot of retail investors for our sets. So we will become a VC fund very near future. We will get into a startup funding maybe from August onwards.
And a lot of people from 1 CR to 100 CR community are also going to join this 10x wealth on that day. So you can pitch there.
HNI categories.
Ultra HNIs we have. Ultra HNIs. This is HNI, I agree. Like 1 to 100 crore is one. What we are famous in the market is for the ultra HNIs in the market. That's what we're very famous for. Nobody has that capability in India. I'm talking about India is a billion.
Contact database for all of us.
Come again? Yeah, yeah.
Potential contact database, which is we all try to get.
We are doing something really stupid, okay? I told you Rangalakshmi is going to meet such people on Thursday. And if you want to come, please join the membership. I'm going to invite you to that meetup.
So we'll get an invite on the group, WhatsApp group, or individually. How are you sending it?
So you become a member right now. It is, I think, only this month we are selling at 20,000 rupees for a complete year, and you
Okay.
get a lot of such amazing connections. That's the stupid part we do, because typically what we do, we don't share our connections, right?
Right.
We are doing stupid things called sharing connections here. Not normal connections. We're doing like big time connections. Our simple thing is we want to make sure that everyone can benefit in a more professional way, right? Like access is what we're providing. Access. What we're providing is access.
Absolutely, because I think the important part of any business is getting access to your potential clients.
Yes.
If you have your database in place, and you know that these are more target oriented, then we focus on the part of
completely
works.
filtered. We are filtering people.
Filtered, verified, credible.
Yeah. So we verify, we vet them. That's what this 1 to 100 crore community is about. And if you want to come this on Thursday, join the membership and it'll be there. As simple as that.
Thursday or Sunday?
Both. We have Thursday is this 1 to 100 crore thing, and Sunday is the 10x Wealth. Both of them you can attend.
Okay.
And
10x
please
wealth
join
is
the
for
membership.
entire community. Okay. And this one is for only for a member exclusive. Okay.
Yeah, only for some time. I'll tell you what. Okay, we are doing a EV deal. I'll tell you who are all coming. Okay, Planet Honda dealership owner is coming. Then what is it? Simple Energy owner is coming. Someone is flying from Hyderabad. EV owner is coming. Like this, people are coming specifically for this meetup. We're doing a deal that day. So people are coming for that meetup. Like that, a lot of industries, people are coming from multiple industries, e-commerce, like that.
No, can you tell me why should yeah, people, yeah, like us, what can we achieve there?
I mean, it's up to you. If you don't want such connections, you don't come there, right?
Connections, that's what.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah.
You want
Okay.
connections, industry connections. If it is useless for you, it is not going to be useful for you. If you want such connections, which can actually help you create a deal for yourself. Because I always say this, right? You're just one deal away. One deal, talking to the right person, that can change your life.
So we
Only
have
one.
to be resourceful. Like if we are not resourceful and if we are not ready to talk to those people, then that event is not for you. But if
Yeah.
you're ready to
No,
pitch
but you have to
yourself in front
see
of them,
what
it's good.
you have to see what is the event and what is the ultimate goal there. I- If 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 it is solving your issues which you want or not, that see, just to say socially saying high and buy is fine. Yeah, but then it should work to your business. It should work. No?
That's your problem. It's not my problem, Arun. You
Yes,
must.
yes, yeah. Obviously.
I am
Yes,
a
yes.
platform, right? I'm a platform.
Yes, yes.
Pick up what you
I
want.
understand. Yes,
Correct.
understand that.
Mr.
Okay.
Arun, I would suggest that we should make it there. They are offering a platform.
Yeah.
So we should, handle things in such a way that we learn how to handle it and make it work for us. There will be a lot of trial and errors initially, but then that's how you grow, right?
Yeah, and we are very unique because there are two things. Okay, let us understand. And when what I understood that there is a class system among cars. Did you know this? I thought Mercedes Benz, wow, and I thought, wow, Volvo, wow, and then this Audi, wow, right? And I went to talk to Jaguar Land Rover for our Ultra HNI community for sponsorship. That's when I got to know that this is middle class. Jaguar, Lamborghini are all that next level, and this is middle class. And then, of course, let's not talk about the rest of them. We're all
Which is middle class? What is middle class?
Mercedes and Audi and like that.
Yeah.
They are the
Okay. Yes, yes.
premium, right? The Lamborghinis and all, they consider themselves as the top. I mean, they rule the industry.
Yeah.
They create the trends there. They
No, it is.
stand.
So similarly, we are
Question
structured
of
like that. We have Ultra HNI
import
group, the
duty.
$10 billion community. We have fantastic people. Fantastic people. The industry top people are part of our community. That's what is unique about us. I'll tell you an example.
Can
I'll tell you an
someone reach
example.
out to us and help us to understand the whole thing and
Yeah, I'll
help
ask.
us with the membership?
Sure, please join. I mean, this Thursday you're going to get access number one, and also you come on 10x well. That's a separate thing. You can come there as well. We
So
get you.
what we can do, Kashyap ji, I have shared her the calendar link. She can book a one-to-one with us. Like we have slots tomorrow, right? Tomorrow and day after tomorrow. She can book one-to-one, and there we can discuss in detail.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You can book
So
there.
where is the calendar link, please?
In the chat, I'll reshare. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll share it to everyone. Anyone
Right.
who wants, they can book.
Okay,
Because
so
first we want to talk and discuss and see whether we are able to help you or not. Then you can join.
right. So I mean, I highly recommend you join the membership is because I think we're doing something really stupid and crazy that we're saying, hey, please go and meet Ultra HNS. Whichever you want, I'll get you connections. That's
Yeah,
very
no one
stupid.
does that.
Nobody does
No
that.
one
And I
does
don't know how long I'll do it. Okay. I don't know how long I'll do it. I'll stop doing it. Today we stopped doing one today. We'll stop doing step by step. Okay. So when you have opportunity, use it. And because these meetups are like this, okay. This meetup who come, they may not come for the next one. So these are very rare opportunities because they're coming for their deals. They will not come for the next time. Why would they come? So this is where you get your connections, cards, and then you say, hey, I know you guys. I can talk to you guys. You can book an appointment, build in a very professional way. Don't be pushy about it. Build relationships. But I can give you a platform for that.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I want to take one more question because I think Leo asked. Leo, are you here? Leo, are you still here?
Yes, Kashyap.
Hey, long time, bro.
Long time. How are you doing?
Yeah, nice. So in this whole world of internet, it's a long time.
It is.
Leo was one of our earliest leads. I know him very, very well because I'm a Leo. So Leo,
I did come for the meetup that happened in MG Road.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, long time back. I think that was the first meetup that happened in Capsule.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good. So
There, but
what's
after that I've been a little busy with business. I've not been in touch. So of course, this is not a unique problem. That's a common problem.
Mhm.
So let me introduce myself. I run a recruitment agency.
Mhm.
Along with that, I also run a business model where I acquire clients and give it to outsource it to sub-outsource it to smaller agencies which are in need of business, right? So
Mhm.
that way there is a revenue share, and I can also pick up business, anything and everything, because there's always somebody who's an expertise on something I may not have. Whereas Kashyap might have some expertise in finance, whereas I'm more of techie, but I am able to do a revenue share between Kashyap and so that way it's growing. But one of the things, one of the challenges in this is there are at least about 15 to 20 companies which have tie up with me. And I can only scale business by feeding them more business.
Mhm.
So more I keep giving them, the more I get revenue, because they will close a position with the client and I will make more money. But I'm a single man in terms of business development. So I am my own bottleneck with regards to my lead generation. But I also have this challenge that I'm not able to constantly do lead generation and constantly keep acquiring clients.
Mhm.
So that's the challenge that
Got
I'm
it.
facing.
Yeah. So you've written here the questions: how to keep steady flow of leads for business to continuously grow. I think the short
Yeah.
answer is this. Short answer is, see, especially as a solopreneur, as a bootstrapped,
Mm, mm.
it's so overwhelming to do all this, right? Because we have a family to take care of, and we have to do operations. Because we do operations, why? Because do save the cash flow. It's like cash is
Yeah.
needed, you have to do also a delivery, right? And at the same,
Correct. Correct.
what happens? It becomes a dance of me. I'm doing operations and I'm doing sales, and I'm okay.
Yes.
I
Precisely.
and I do operation. Oh, it's like this kind of a monkey dance, and
Yeah.
there's no end to it, right? If you continue to do it, what will happen is one day, God forbid, everything stops, right? And I know people who do that, who have gone through that, right? So what is the solution? Is I think you know the solution already. The idea is to start recording what you do.
Mm.
Write down everything that you do in the sales part of it. It's very simple and a very powerful thing. Okay, write down what all you do. Steps. Start writing down step by step. I do this. This is this. And if you want to get to understand how this is done, I recommend this book called E-Myth Revisited.
E-myth.
E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. He talks about
Okay.
this aspect. I'll give you a brief about. You don't have to read that book. What he talks about is he talks about in the beginning of any small business, you are everyone, right? You're a marketing person, you're a sales person, you're the operations person, you're everything, right? And what you do, what he said is now first you write down top of it is CEO, write down your Leo marketing head, Leo this, Leo this, Leo this. So what he said is now you create your own contracts that, for example, Leo hired a marketing head, Leo.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, and now you wear a hat of a marketing person, and you think about all the things that you do. Write down all the things that you do. Okay, I know this is big thing. It's not. I'm not gonna like this. Not gonna be enough to like tell you everything. You write down everything that happens in the marketing department. Why? You have to sign up yourself. These are my responsibilities. I sign. Like that you do for every department. That means what is happening is already you are creating record of what you are trying to do. The
Okay.
only way to scale a business is by replicating yourself.
Correct.
You cannot do it apart from that. You will not find a Ambani who is everywhere. Correct? Ambani is because Ambani is not doing anything in his business. The best definition of entrepreneurship I have come across is, in Kannada, they say something called Udyogapati, or in Hindi also they say Udyogpati. Correct? Job is to create jobs. Our job as a founder is to create jobs. For that, we must learn the art of vomiting what we do into a paper. So that once that is done, now tomorrow it becomes a basis for you to hire someone, because then you can tell, look, these are the things that you must do to someone who you hire.
Sure.
Do you agree? Someone who comes, they will take up. It's so beautiful, Leo, that the day you realize that You're not doing much in your business, but business, they're talking among each other. Have you seen videos where, you know, one AI is talking to another AI? That's funny videos.
Yeah.
Funny, right?
Correct.
Similarly, imagine one employee talking to another employee, and you feel so happy that there was a day you were doing this job also, this job also. You'll see that people doing it. That is the real evolution of a founder.
Absolutely. Agree.
And that starts now. That is not when you make money. You do this and you make money.
Yeah. Creating checklist.
Yeah.
And when you are hiring a teammate, the best way to train that person is using this method. It's called the concept of shadowing. You know, so whenever you're doing it, you show it live. Let's say get on a Zoom meeting, share your screen, create campaigns together, you know, and once that person experiences it 2-3 times, now give them the opportunity to do it, you know.
And we talk about this in much detail in our growth accelerator program, where we will show you how you can do it. There is a system to it. Why it is called a system is because we have crunched it, given you a step-by-step process that you can implement immediately. This is part of the membership. You don't have to pay extra for it. This is a 2-day program. It is happening on 11th and 12th. Sitting at home, you can attend it. You can also bring your founder, co-founder, sit at home, Friday, Saturday. It is not recorded. Go through it. It is going to change your life, because it has, this is the same concept which has changed my life. I'm shameless to tell you that I don't use my own money to run my own anything. I'm absolutely shameless to accept it, because I know how to systemize my business. And what Ankit is doing it, Ankit has his strength, my strength is systems, and we come together as a power partners here.
Yeah.
And that's what his team is, right? That's what is this collaboration is all about.
And we are doing something crazy, Kashyapji, right? We are bringing such quality entrepreneurs from ads, which no one has done yet.
Yeah.
If you go and ask other marketers, like you are into marketing, you know the quality of leads, right?
Yeah.
Tell me,
Correct.
can you attract people who are doing more than 1 CR through leads?
No.
We are bringing every single day. For our 10x wealth, we are bringing people through ads.
Yeah, already it's a hook for you guys to come to 10x wealth Sunday. Right? Already it's a hook.
Right.
Fantastic people are coming. Okay, so be there. 10x wealth. We are talking about stock market, how to pick the right things. We're talking about real estate, talking about M&A. I'm talking. So, and apart from it, of course, you are going to learn. You're going to connect with a lot of people who are hungry to invest, who are looking to grow their wealth. What else do you need? You know, it's coming up. So, how many of you want to come to the 10x wealth? Let's talk about it. Come on, let's put in the chat box. 10x wealth chat box. Chat box, say yes in the chat box. Okay, let's pause the recording. Okay, it's the session is done. So I hope